People from either side are not allowed back in the courtroom. That's what I'm going to have to do, because we're not going to have a brawl in the 187 district.
Whoa, pause right there. When a judge says, we're not going to have a brawl in the 187 District Court, you know tensions are sky high. This isn't just legal proceedings, it's damage control. But here's the kicker. When emotions run this hot, any disruption can derail the entire case.
So, no. So this is what's going to happen.
Judge, at the last setting, I had made a counter offer to Jason.
Excuse me.
Who's spoke? Stand up, go over there.
No. Not stand up, go over there. She's excused from the court unless she's on the docket. And if she's on the docket, she needs to go into custody. No. We can't have that. That's okay. Here's the thing. Excuse me, miss. All right, so let me explain something to you. I understand. All right, but we can't have that in court, because when that happens in court, you know what ends up happening? Everybody gets angry, and then the next thing you know, they're fighting. All right, so are you able to stay calm and composed? All right, so you're gonna have a seat on this side on the back row, okay? You're welcome, but go on the back row, miss. I'm sorry.
No problem. When
We try not to have things like that happen in court. All right. So.
All right. When we were last here, I gave Jason a counter offer, and we're kind of like I don't really know exactly what's going on, because he did communicate that to David Lunan, who basically said, well, we might be able to convince Mr. Gonzalez to.
No. I don't want.
Well, I mean, I'm trying to say that we don't have a plea bargain. We don't not have a plea bargain.
If you don't mind, I might be able to.
Yes.
I think what we're asking for is like maybe another week or so that the counter offers can go back and forth, Your Honor, and that could be allowed, because this would be a case that would be set off probably closer to July or so, because it is a capital and a murder associated with this individual. So I think that if that's amenable to make.
I mean, as long as we can start to get some sort of solid footing, because basically what's been happening, and I understand, is I say this and they say, well, maybe, and then they offer me something.
All right,
says,
so this
maybe.
is what's going to happen.
know.
What's going to happen is the last date for plea deadline date in this case is going to be January 23rd.
Okay, let's break this down. The judge just set a firm plea deadline, January 23rd. After that, no more deals, only trial. That's a high-stakes poker move. Why? It forces both sides to stop playing chicken and either fold or go all in. Do you think this kind of deadline helps speed up justice or adds pressure unfairly?
After that, it's going to trial if agreement's not worked out. If, somebody upstairs wants to come down and be a part of the conversation, they can come down and be part of the conversation. But the 23rd is the last day. And after that date, the court will not accept any plea bargain agreements without good cause. Otherwise, there'll have to be a plea open to the court.
And I understand that, Judge. The only thing that I would ask is maybe if the DA's office could be instructed to maybe let me know before the 23rd, so we don't walk in on the 23rd and now we have some offer and he gets 5 minutes to think about it.
I'll get the disclaimer probably in the next couple of minutes or so, right after the first of the year.
All righty.
Thank you, Judge.
All right,
Maybe
thank you.
excused.
Yes, you may be excused.
I don't know if that's completely discovered. I've never seen it.
Are they related to this case? All right. So here's the thing.
This right here is courtroom crowd control in action. The judge isn't being dramatic. When victims' families, defendants' relatives, and emotions all collide in one room, it can blow up fast. That's why remote testimony via Zoom is becoming standard. What do you think? Does this help or hurt the impact of testimony?
People from either side are not allowed back in the courtroom. That's what I'm going to have to do, because we're not going to have a brawl in the 187 district court. So no. So this is what's going to happen. If there ends up being an agreement and there's a victim impact statement, that's why we have Zoom. So people don't have to come in. So the defendant's family is not going to be allowed in the courtroom. If they're testifying, it's gonna be by Zoom. If it's a jury trial, of course, we'll need them here. But nobody's family is allowed to come back in the courtroom on this case. They can testify by Zoom. All right, thank you. Well, I know we have a lot of murder cases and capital murders that are set.
Every month until, and the month that's free right now is January
Okay,
2026. And I conferred with Suzanne, and the 20th is a Tuesday. It's after a holiday weekend, but it's on a Tuesday on the 20th of January of 2026.
all right, so let's do this. Norma? The jury trial date in this case is going to be January 20th. And then we're going to set this. All right, Mr. Martinez, your plea deadline date has expired. The court is not going to consider any plea bargain agreements in this case without good cause.
Notice how methodical this part is. Rights, charges, range of punishment, all laid out like a checklist. This ensures due process. And it also locks in the fact that the defendant understands exactly what they're agreeing to. Think of it as a courtroom version of read the fine print.
Otherwise, you'll have to plea open to the court. Do you understand? All right. And are you all requesting a jury trial or a bench trial? All right. So, and then your jury trial is going to be on January 20th. That's the earliest I can have you in. If something were to happen and we were able to get you in sooner for a jury trial, we will get you in sooner. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Is there anything else?
There's not from the defense judge.
Not from this.
Court is calling 2024 CR 27918 State versus Ethan Anthony Rosales. Can I have parties announced?
Writing gallery for the state.
Trey Maurer, standing in for Robert Maurer for Mr. Rosales.
And are you Mr. Rosales? Mr. Rosales, did you review the court admonishments and waivers with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? Did you understand you're charged with deadly conduct, discharging a firearm at individuals as a third-degree felony? Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that if you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea? If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you enter a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison and up to $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes,
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
he does.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I believe so, Your Honor.
Mr. Rosales, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 7 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine and the state is silent on your application. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
It is, Your Honor.
State?
It is.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
There were not, Judge.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty, ma'am.
State any evidence.
State offer states one in attachments.
No objections.
All right, state you may be excused. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. All right, on this case, same thing. Do you want PSI?
Yes, Your Honor, we do want a PSI, and I requested it be on a Friday. My client's father, who's here today, He works during the week. The only day that he can be here is on Friday, and he's going to be a witness for us at the sentencing.
He can zoom in as a witness.
Your Honor, I believe he say he works in the oil field. Is that correct? So I don't think that he's able to Zoom while he's out there.
All right, well, we can try it and see if Zoom work. If it doesn't work, then we'll figure something else out.
Okay.
Normally, Fridays are scheduled for weird trial.
Okay. I just want to make sure, Your Honor, that if we show up and he's not able to Zoom in, that he will be given an opportunity to reschedule so we can try to get him here for the sentencing. Okay.
All right, so do you want to set this on the same date as the other?
That works for now, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, if you'll put this then on July 14th. All right, once you sign the reset form and speak to the probation.
Let that sink in. A modified weapon, multiple shootings, surveillance footage, and social media bragging? Martinez isn't just accused. He's practically self-incriminating. Prosecutors must be licking their lips. Question for you. Should social media posts be admissible in violent crime cases, or does that blur the line of privacy?
That killed 3 people and wounded 5 others in southwest San Antonio. So we showed you video of Nathan Martinez being led away in handcuffs last night. But today, new details have been released that link Martinez to additional attacks. KENS 5's Sue Kalberg with the details on the pile of evidence police say they have on this deadly spree.
Nathan Martinez is now formally charged with murder and aggravated assault for an August 15th attack that killed a son and nearly took out that man's mother on Moss Circle. 3 days later, police say Martinez was shot when he and others were involved in a shootout between rival gangs nearby on Mayfield. Police say that attack was captured on surveillance cameras, but there's more. Martinez is also now charged with capital murder of multiple persons, unlawfully carrying weapons, possession of a machine gun, and drug possession from back in June of last year. Police say on Father's Day 2022, 2 people died and 5 were wounded on Patron Street when Martinez sprayed a crowd with a weapon that had been modified to be automatic. But there's even more. Just 6 minutes after that Patron attack, police say there's more video evidence of the same vehicle shooting up a convenience store at South Zarzamora and Gillette. Nobody was injured there, but just 1 day later, there was another drive-by shooting nearby, again caught on video, now